somewhere else, things were not bad. Like,
No,
nobody left because something was bad. It was just something that I needed to do and that we needed to do. And it's kind of nice that, we get to see how our marriage really flourished being away from home.
mm-hmm.
Like, away from the shelter of home, because y'all know how we can just get real okay, with being complacent in life. And you can never grow if you're not moving. If you can't grow, if you're not trying to reach the next level of your life. So
And if you feel comfortable with that, that's cool.
that's cool.
And if you
If
feel
you're
comfortable doing that,
fine with your stationary moment, that's fine. That is okay.
that's what
There's
worked for you.
nothing wrong with that. But that wasn't working for me. And I felt very stuck, like I was working in the healthcare field and I decided to switch from that. I didn't want to do healthcare anymore. And I even switched what my degree was going to be in. Like, it was just certain things that I realized being away from home I actually didn't like. And I always thought I wanted to be a nurse because my mom is a nurse. And I was like, oh, my mom, she's always had a job. She made good money. She's a nurse. Go be a nurse.
Mm-hmm.
It takes a special person to be a nurse. And I was like, I don't want to be a nurse. That's not for me.
I couldn't do it.
I don't want to do it. Like, it's just not for me. And it took me leaving to really find out what I wanted to do with my life. So, I mean, all in all, I'm a big advocate for self. How do I want to describe it?
Self evaluation.
That's a good way to put it. I'm an advocate for self evaluation because you can take a step back and you can see, like, what do I need to work on with me, you know? And I also noticed, like, I joined a new church when I got here too. And no shade to my old church, but man, there's so much that I was missing out on. Um, that I wasn't, getting in touch with.
Mm-hmm.
And it's an eye opener, like when you go somewhere else and you experience something different, and it really just opens your eyes to a lot of stuff. And I, like, my Melvin was very indifferent about it. He was like, I don't know if we want to join yet, and da 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 da. And you really don't have to join. Like, you just hop on, you start serving. Like, there's things that you can do, and I still haven't done that yet because at my old church I was just always doing something. Like, I never had a moment for Kaya. It was always like, oh, I got to be done Monday or Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And you there all day Sunday.
Your day, my day, his day, her day.
Everybody day. So it took some time, and I still am not in that yet. Like, I know I want to get back into it. I ain't ready yet because I'm still learning me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll let you go ahead and go, honey. You tell them how you feel about redefining yourself or finding yourself. We can call it, either or.
So, as Kaya said earlier, well, on the previous live, um, I left home before. Excuse me. I went out to school in Miami, and that was a eye opener because you down there at school by yourself most of the time.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't go to community college, you go to a college a little further away. If you go to school out of state and you did good for you. Because I tell you what, it's not. I'm a person that love to be around my family. My family is very family oriented.
They
With
are,
like
yeah.
tight knit. So being away from home, I was kind of like, man, this is rough. And not to get sentimental with stuff, but it
Mm-hmm.
was one year. I think it might have been like we had like maybe 5 or 6 people that passed away in my family, older people, and that was rough for me being way in Miami because I wasn't home.
Yeah.
So I feel like when I'm home, I'm comfortable. I ain't got nothing else going on. Like not nothing else going on. I don't have to worry about nothing else
You
going
gotta
on
worry about it, yeah.
because I got a support system around me. I got my mom and daddy, my brother, my sister, cousins, aunties, everybody, grandma. Um, got everybody that support me, and it makes it, like she said, make you comfortable and complacent, and you don't notice it
You don't know. And it's
until
not your fault. You
no, you
just
don't
don't
notice it
know.
because you're so used to it,
Yep.
and it just becomes the norm. And when my wife brought up moving to Texas, the idea sounded
He was
good,
all for the idea.
but like the action, I ain't even gonna cap. The action, I was like, I don't want to leave my people behind. Texas is a long way waiting. Like we moved to Georgia. But we looked at Georgia, for what we was trying to do and like job
Mhm.
wise and stuff, it wasn't really hitting.
No.
You
We
know,
did look at other states too.
looked at Georgia, looked at North Carolina,
Yep.
um,
Virginia.
Virginia, because I got people in Maryland and
Mm-hmm.
Virginia around the area, DC. So definitely, which funny story, I was in I was in the process for Customs and Border Protection,
Mm-hmm.
and I think now I think looking back at it, because in the moment I was like, "Dang, it's a big decision." Like
It's a big decision.
for me to stop that to come to Texas because Customs and Border Protection. I don't know if everybody familiar with that, but if you get into that process, they could send you anywhere. They could send you to like not Texas. So you go to Texas, you're not going to Dallas or Houston,
Mm-mm.
Austin.
You going to Brownsville?
You're going to Brownsville. You're going like Border Town,
Yeah.
Laredo,
Yeah.
or they gonna send you way up to Canada, way out to New York, not New York City,
Or you'll
New
be in like
York.
the California border to
Yep,
Mexico
New
or
York, the
something like that.
boonies, like when it's 500 people population.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so and I was hoping for Miami, but Miami is mostly people that done been in there.
Mm-hmm.
So looking at that, I was like, "Am I doing this because I really want to do it?" Or now, don't get me wrong, I was all in with it because I was getting my stuff done, and I won't say I was close because I still had to do like a lot of tests and whatnot, but I was in the process for it,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, "Well, my wife in Texas, she just moved there a few months ago. If I do this, of course she gonna follow me to where I go,
Yeah.
but we gonna end up a possibility of ended up somewhere. We could have even ended up in Detroit. Now Detroit was the most to me, which sounds crazy. Detroit was the top on my list because I'm like, outside of Miami, that's the city I know the most. Every other city that was on that list, I know nothing about it. Never heard.
Yo.
It was a city in New York. Never heard of that city.
Yo.
It was a city in California. Never heard of nan one of them.
Oh my
All them
gosh.
cities in Texas, I'm like, they ain't close to. If they'd have been close to Dallas or Houston or Austin or something like that, I might have considered they ain't close to nan one of them
No.
cities.
They're all border towns. I mean, it's customs and border patrol. So if we wanted to live somewhere in like a major city, he would have had to drive every day or have a hotel when he had to work and then come home. But
Which,
we sat down and we talked about it and we're like, okay, you know what? We want to start a family. We ain't raising our kids across from the border.
mm-mm.
Like that's just not gonna work for me. So
So I say all that to say this. So I cut that off. Told him, said, okay, no longer interested. Boom. December of last year, got here. Moved to Texas New Year's Eve. Got in town at 12 a.m. on New Year's
it's the
Day.
craziest thing.
Like started New Year. Like people say New Year, new me. New
Literally.
Year, new state. So
Yeah.
don't steal my hashtag. I'ma sue you. Um. Anywho,
You
so I
gonna
got
sue these
here.
people?
I got here in a job that I had totally forgot that I applied for. It came out of nowhere. They called me and said, "Hey, we want to have your interview."
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I accepted that job because it was a job with the state. Like, amen to that. Like, like I said, I forgot all about that job. But that was something I had never done. I'm like, I never applied for a job in the state of Florida. Like with the state of Florida, I never applied for a job with them.
Mm-hmm.
But I applied for a job in the state of Texas, and I got hired like that. Did that.
Like clockwork.
And don't get me wrong, I was sad when I left home.
Yeah.
I was sad because anybody know me, like I said, born and raised in Florida, 941 Manatee County. I told myself, I'm gonna hit my mic. I told myself, I'm gonna be Florida boy for life. Never leaving Florida. Live, born, live, and die in Florida. I told myself that. And then the way things worked out, ended up moving here. My redefining moment is I got out of my comfort zone being home, being around my people, and came to Texas outside of Kaya cousin and husband. Didn't know nobody.
Mm-hmm.
And now, I got people that, I'm cool with, building up to friendships, like, because you still, you got to temper people, but building up to be good friendships. I got a couple people that I'm close to. My redefining moment is Melvin is outgoing, but Melvin is in a totally different environment. Let's see if he gonna thrive a dive,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like I'm thriving.
You are.
I
I'm
do that.
so proud of you.
Like I'm extremely happy. Thank you, honey.
I'm proud of you.
I'm extremely happy in my job. I'm extremely happy. Like I got a side gig, like pretty much,
Hey
it's like event
Z.
security. Um, just last Saturday, I did a hockey game. Sunday night, I'm doing Masigo having a show. I'm working security for that show, so I'm gonna get to see that for free.
And it's
But I'm getting
crazy
paid.
though. Like I don't want to cut you off, but it's crazy because all of these same things are available in Florida where we came from, but it's the moving, like it's just moving to the different environment that makes you want to go another step further. Oh, thank you,
Thank you,
Ann.
Ann.
Oh,
What's up,
y'all don't
Z?
know I love my cousin. Hey Z.
So I'm doing that. And then like I did something that I never thought I would do. I had people telling me because when I was like 2019, 2020,
Yeah.
when my comedy videos was really cranking out. People was like, "Oh, you need to go to McCurdy's and go to on stage." Now I tell anybody, doing comedy videos and being on stage,
Two
two
totally
totally different.
different things.
Some people can do it. Kev on stage, Country Wayne, Desi Banks.
Hey
Like
manager.
you got people or the manager in the house.
Manager in the house. Shout out to the manager.
um, you got people that can do that, but that wasn't me. But I came here and it wasn't comedy, but I did an improv class 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago, and well, I ain't even trying to brag, but I left and I was like, let me go back and talk to this man real quick. I'm like, hey, he said take grandma on stage. They
Listen, she can come.
they gonna
They gonna be peeing on
they
themselves
gonna
laughing
love
at
her.
her because she can come.
They gonna love her. Um, but I went back and talked to him. I said, hey, do y'all have any classes coming up soon? Like, cause the improv class is like 6 weeks. And he was like, yeah, man. He said, you know what? He said, I was hoping that you would come and talk to me. He was like, man,
Mm,
you were hilarious in class. And I was like, for real? Like I'm naturally goofy, but for him to say that, like this man is like an improv, like
guru.
a guru, and he was like, yeah, man, you need to sign up for the class. And I was like, okay. And it's Austin. If you don't know, I don't know if you know about the Austin movie scene or whatnot. It's a whole lot of movies and stuff like they have South by Southwest. That's a huge music
The
and movie
film
festival, film
festivals. Yeah.
festival. Um, I've been trying to get into acting, and I ain't gonna speak on it because I'm superstitious about that. But it's something that I'm working on. That if I do it right and it work out, then I'll announce it on an episode. But I ain't gonna speak on it yet. I'm gonna just tell y'all that. So y'all
Hold.
be y'all be praying for me on that. I'm gonna keep that quiet, keep it under my hat. But yeah, like I just feel like as like I said, I done been in Florida all my life. I'm comfortable. I get here, weird environment. Never lived
It's
here.
very different here. Like if you've never been to Texas, it's it's like a totally different world.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you still on Earth. You still in the United States, but it's very different.
Thank you, Ivy.
Thank you, Avi.
She said it was speaking into
It's
existence.
different. Like it's just a different vibe. It's faster. Then you got some parts of Texas that are still, like country. And I'm a country girl at heart. Like y'all know, I'm a country girl. I am not a city girl. And
5 pairs of boots.
I do. I have a lot of boots. um, but I know you lying. Anyways. But it's something that, it's something that you just have to do if it's something that is speaking to you. If you feel it, if you feel yourself saying, you know what, I gotta change something about me. Like something about me is different. Bria, we in Austin, Texas. So we're in like the city that we live in is Hutto, but it's north of it's like North Austin area. But yeah, like there's pivotal moments that we need to pay attention to. Like when it comes to your soul, your spirit, your heart, your mind, you got to get everything aligned. That's number 1. But number 2 is self-satisfaction. There is nothing wrong or selfish about doing what's best for you. I don't feel that there's anything wrong with that. And I honestly feel like when you do that, it's healthier.
Mm-hmm. For you, yeah,
Now,
you happy.
yeah, because I can be a good wife. I can be a good employee. I can be a good friend. I can be a good cousin. I can be a good sister. If I'm good with me, like you have to love yourself and you got to be there for yourself before you can be there for other people.
Mm-hmm.
That is important. Y'all be trying to be there for everybody. You try to be everybody rock and you can't even hold yourself down. That's not okay. You can't speak life into somebody else and you just dry and empty. It's not gonna benefit them in any way. And if it does benefit them, it's only draining you even more. So that's something that I just want everybody to like take away from this conversation. And if y'all have some things that y'all want to drop in the chat, what's some things that you see as redefining moments in your life, or re like just determining who you are. And we all grow. Like
Mm-hmm.
in 10 years I might be a totally different person. I'm still Kaya, but my likes are different, my preferences are different, and that's okay.
You gonna like me in 10 years?
I might. I might. I mean, I might. I'ma love you, you know.
Cool.
I'ma love you. I.
I'm gonna remember
You gonna
that.
like me in 10 years?
Mm-mm.
Y'all, in 10 years, I'll be 38 years old. And I want to be able to look back and be like, you know what, girl, you did your thing. And you still doing your thing.
Cause you was on the bus back then,
Oh
and you
my
still on
God.
the bus now. What movie that's from?
Oh my God. That's from Barbershop.
Hey, you on post?
Oh, sorry. I thought you was talking to me.
I'm looking at them.
But I thought you was talking to me.
I'm looking at them.
Well, y'all should know what movie that was from.
Any. But yeah,
Anyhow.
so I'm extremely happy, and my wife tell you like, don't get me wrong, I was happy at home, like extremely happy.
He was good. He was
But
Gucci.
but like my wife see it, she be like, man, she like, I love that you were so happy. I'm like, because like I'm sitting in audition tapes to get like on shows and commercials, like I'm like doing outgoing stuff. Like I'm doing, like I said, the improv class. It started in June, so I'm excited for that because it's 6 weeks, and then I get to be on stage and
Do your
perform what we
thing.
doing,
And I get to come see.
like performing in the group. Brilliant note.
He have, Bria. And you know what? All he did back home was talk about this type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like there was no action behind it because I don't think he felt like he could. But having that moment to pull away,
Mm-hmm.
like we talked about earlier, pulling away and being able to focus on you and what it is that you wanted. I love this version of my husband. I love my husband in all of his entirety, but this version of him, it's just different. Like I feel like it's youthful, in a sense, and it's not like youthful in a childish way. It's just like, you know what, I can do anything. I could do anything I put my mind to. And the youth have that mentality about them. Like I saw this TikTok, there was this little white baby, she had to be like 6 or 7, and her mom was like, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she was like, Barack Obama. And her mom was like, you can't be Barack Obama, you want to be a president? Yeah, his Snapchats do be funny. But anyways, long story
Cut
short,
up.
she was like, well, I want to be black when I grow up. Kids think like that. Like they think they could just do
All right, young
anything.
sister,
That's what he reminds me of
young light
now.
skinned sister,
She is not light skinned. She is a white baby.
young light skinned sister.
But the point of that story was try to find the youthfulness in yourself, and that can maybe help push you to your better.
Cause I'm gonna tell you like this, and y'all remember this. A few things that I got on my list for the end of this year. Get closer to God. Um, Build my relationship even stronger with my wife. I'm gonna be on somebody TV or video. I'm gonna be on something. Ad somewhere. Y'all gonna see me on something that's not social media. That's not TikTok or
It's the
YouTube or
mindset.
something.
I like
Y'all
that
gonna see me on
mindset.
stage or something. Like I'm gonna be on something. Like Denzel said, I'm leaving here with something. I'm leaving here with something. So just know that, and just overall be a better man. Oh,
Oh,
also,
Bria.
also redefining yourself. So you go to school for certain things. You're like, this is what I want to do in my life. But sometimes it don't always work out the way that you plan. So what you do? Some people go back to school. Excuse me. I'm going back to school for cybersecurity. Cybersecurity. So I'm happy about that because
I'm ecstatic.
I like, and I ain't just picked this on a whim. Like I've been
Mm-mm.
researching this for a while, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I really want to do that. Like I really want to get into that. So got the good school that I picked, and like I'm just excited to get that going. That's starting in June. June just a good month. June starting school.
It always come around
Um,
like in the summer.
mm-hmm.
Like transition is
Start
always coming in the
my
summer.
improv classes. Like these security gigs I be doing.
It
It's
seemed
a
like
it's,
so much fun.
it's a Lil Wayne show that's happening the first week of May, but we ain't gonna be here. We gonna be in
We're gonna be
Florida.
in Florida.
Oh yeah, we coming home to Florida,
We
y'all.
coming home to Florida in 2 weeks.
Kaya's graduating. She graduating from HCC, getting her AA. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited about that. Y'all give my wife some hand claps. She getting her AA.
I'm so excited, y'all.
So we're gonna be in Florida. Everybody that can and will and want to. Um,
Pull up.
I ain't got none. Well, I won't say I ain't got none planned yet. We're gonna let everybody know.
He won't tell me
We're gonna let
anything.
everybody know. She got an idea, but we're gonna let
He
everybody
won't
know
tell me
because we're gonna try to
anything.
have something where everybody can pop out that can and will and want to. We're gonna be in Florida from the 4th to the 9th.
We're gonna be there for a while.
Yeah, so
So if you
um,
want to see the Wilsons, we can put y'all on the calendar.
cause after that,
We won't be back for a while.
I probably ain't gonna be in Florida again after that until maybe Christmas, maybe.
Maybe.
But it might
Maybe
be
Christmas.
beginning of the year, beginning of 24. So, because I mean, for one, these plane tickets ain't cheap.
Well,
Two,
that and like all of the plane failures
well,
make me
I don't even say
nervous.
they're not cheap.
They make me nervous.
Getting
Hey,
enough time.
mom.
My mama there.
Yep.
Oh, your mama.
Your mama. My mama. The contract said when we got married that your mom will become my mom will become your mom. Therefore, whereas thereof,
Who said
that's my
that?
mama.
Can't
She'll
divorce.
tell
Who
you.
said that?
She'll tell you.
Ain't
But
tell
yeah,
me
we'll be
that.
home in May, you guys. Hey
Hey,
girl.
mom.
We'll be home in May. We excited about this trip to Florida
Mama.
because we ain't been there since we left in January.
December.
No, December. Oh yeah, no.
We was
When did
here.
we leave? I
We
thought we.
left.
Oh, we left December 31st.
No, we left. No,
We
we leave the
got here.
31st.
We got here New Year's Day, like midnight.
We left on the 31st.
Had to. Remember we left that morning
Oh, yeah.
because we kept saying, "Oh, we gonna leave." We were supposed to leave like the 28th or the 29th. And we was like, "No, we ain't ready yet." We just kept prolonging it, and
Almost.
then it got to a point where we was like, we just had see, yeah,
Yeah,
and came in the
31st.
31st. It came to a
I,
point where we was just like, we got to get on the road,
I
like
almost
now.
canceled the trip.
He almost canceled the trip on me. We was just tired. Like we was cleaning out our old apartment and like moving stuff around. It was so exhausting. Shout out to my sister-in-law, bro, for coming over and just like, oh, what y'all need me to do? Came in and just did the thing. And my friends that came over and helped out, thank y'all so much because it was a lot. It was Christmas time. It was so much going on.
Mm-hmm.
So Anyway, we'll see y'all in May, and after that, we don't know when again, because we trying to get more people to travel here to us, so y'all can see other parts of the world too.
Yep, y'all come on that test,
Come to
man.
Texas. Let's do a weekend in Houston. I ain't gonna live there, but I'll do a weekend. Melvin went.
Yep.
We was trying to tell y'all about it last time. We was having technical
See,
difficulties.
the Lord knew that one supposed to get talked about.
We
But
had
hold
to
on.
shout it out Jordan. We was trying to
Oh, my cousin say she coming.
oh come on,
Praise you.
Praise. It's
But
fun here.
y'all,
It's so
like,
much to do.
I'm gonna put a story time on TikTok
You
on
should do a story
I
time.
TikTok wind down to Wilson's. I'm gonna put a story time on the how I left my glasses in Houston. I'm
And got them mailed back to
uh,
Austin.
I got a mail back.
Migo!
That's your Migo.
Hey, me. Yeah, say hey to Migo.
What up, Migo? It'd be funny because I'd be like, "Man, ain't this your Migo?"
That's my Migo.
I'm on
She
TikTok or
said
something.
no. Praise was like, no. Girl, yes. Left his glasses and had to get them mailed back to Austin. We love you too, Migo.
I, I drove from Houston.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm not blind.
You blind.
I'm not blind enough where I can't drive without glasses.
Drink this
But
Prosecco.
no. I made it home. I'm here, ain't I? Like George
Because it
Lopez
went
said.
nighttime.
That's why. Okay, if it was nighttime,
It went
if it was
nighttime.
nighttime, I would have stayed. I would have stayed at Jordan house. Oh,
That's a shame.
oh
Jordan,
you,
y'all ought to be shamed.
you would have had to come. That ain't his fault.
No, all y'all ought to be
I'm
shamed.
grown.
All y'all.
I'm grown. I made the mistake. Left my glasses.
Okay. Well, tell them about it on TikTok.
Yeah, but we gonna do that. So y'all, what's tonight? This what?
Today's the
It's
19th,
8:14.
Thursday.
So y'all by tomorrow afternoon, or tomorrow evening, I should say, maybe even Saturday morning.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all check out TikTok Wind Out the Wilson. I'm put a story time on there.
And our vlog should be up by the end of this week, too. Because we did do like a little mini vlog again over the weekend.
That was kind of long though. Well, not long.
It's like a mini vlog.
15, 10, 15. Oh,
It's not that long.
15.
We took y'all to church with us. It's a really nice vlog. So hopefully we can get that up by the end of this week. And then we'll put the little link in the on our Facebook, on our TikTok. And again, this video will be posted to Spotify, SoundCloud. No, what is it that Sammy wanted?
SoundCloud.
SoundCloud,
SoundCloud and Spotify.
Spotify. It's gonna post to Facebook. The first part of the video posted to Facebook before our power outage. So that's on there, and then it'll also be on YouTube. So don't be talking about, oh, I don't know where to listen to the video. I don't know where to listen to the podcast. There's so many options. No excuses.
You can watch the video. You can hear the sound.
Yep.
Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud.
But that's it.
Yeah.
You
To
know?
put a bow on this, don't be afraid to find out who you are, or if you're in a funk or you feel like you're stuck, redefine yourself. Be yourself.
Go on your self journey.
Love yourself because nobody can love you the way you do. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
On Facebook too.
You can subscribe on Facebook.
To the Wind Down with the Wilsons. They can follow it.
Oh yeah, wind up. Make sure y'all go like and share the
Wind
page.
Down with the Wilsons page.
Wind down with the Wilsons.
We'll be having some merch coming out to y'all soon. Like I'm working on some stuff.
Or if you get some merch.
We getting some merch. I'm in my research phases right now, but it's gonna be so dope. And it's only gonna help like better what we're trying to do. You just okay, I'll take it. It's just gonna better what we're trying to do, you know, and just like get the word out and try to make this platform expand and flourish. And that's it. Redefine yourself. We love you guys.
We love y'all. Like I said, look out for that next video on TikTok. And we will see y'all on the next episode of Wind Down with the Wilsons.
Cheers.